Flex Innovations has released a ton of new 6-axis features for the Aura 8 and Aura Pro series. If you haven't seen the announcement video, which covers everything that's new with this update, go check out the link in the description. Or, if you're here to get into the nitty-gritty details of how to utilize the latest version 1.25 firmware update, well, you're in the right place. First up, let's go over how you update your Aura to the latest firmware. If you own an Aura, good news, this update is compatible. Additionally, it's worth noting that previous settings and profile configuration will remain untouched by installing this update. Updating your Aura to the latest firmware is a straightforward process. First, if you don't already have it, start by downloading the Aura config tool, which can be found in the description. Then, complete the prompts to install the Aura config tool. You'll want to make sure you install the drivers when prompted by the config tool. If you already have the Aura config tool installed, quickly check that your config tool is updated as well by pressing Help, Update Aura Config Tool, and following the prompts. Once the config tool has been opened and updated as needed, plug your Aura into your computer with the included USB to micro USB connector. Now, in the Aura config tool, click the Connect button. After connecting, select the Aura Tools menu and then click Update Aura Firmware. Complete the prompts to update the Aura firmware to v1.25 or higher. The quick flip procedure will enable or disable the new 6-axis features. When enabled, Flight Mode 1 becomes the 6-axis level assist flight mode, while Flight Mode 2 and 3 are unchanged. The launch/takeoff assist mode can also be activated as detailed later. Step 1. With the transmitter powered off, connect the battery to power up the airplane. The blue LED on the Aura will flash briefly, which indicates that the gyro is calibrating. After it stops flashing, quickly orient the model with a straight nose-down attitude and keep the model as still as you can. Step 2. The Aura will detect this orientation and switch the profile after a few seconds. Step 3. You'll know when the profile switches because the servos will power up and center. The elevator will then move 3 times to indicate the stock profile is being used, or 6 times to indicate the 6-axis features are being used. We found it easiest to listen for 3 or 6 servo movements. Step 4. Once the elevator deflections conclude, return the model to a level attitude and disconnect the battery. And now for the final step, turn on your transmitter and connect your battery as normal. Move your flight mode switch to flight mode 1 to verify whether the 6-axis level assist mode is now functioning by picking up and rolling/pitching the airplane to see the control surfaces moving to correct the plane to level flight. If they are, you're all set. For reference, if you do ever want to switch back and disable 6-axis features, simply repeat this quick flip procedure, verifying the elevator's servo moves 3 instead of 6 times. Takeoff or launch assist can be a great tool to taking the stress out of getting your plane in the air, especially if you're new to hand launches. While this is a feature that already exists with the Aura 5, it's now available for the Aura 8. That being said, it can also be used from a takeoff on the ground as well. Once launch or takeoff assist has been activated, you'll see the aircraft's elevator at full deflection if it's a tailwheel, or partially up if not, and the ailerons back at neutral. During launch and takeoff assist, the Aura will control the roll and pitch of your aircraft by keeping the wings level and commanding a brisk climb out to get you to a safe altitude quickly. With your aircraft on the ground ready to fly, hold left aileron and up elevator at full deflection for 5 seconds. Once takeoff and launch assist has been enabled, you'll see the aircraft's elevator with up deflection and the ailerons back at neutral. Move your right stick back to center, and then do not touch it again until you're in the air ready to take over, otherwise you'll be taken out of this mode. You may now taxi out to the runway if you're not already there, as the rudder and throttle don't interfere with launch assist. Whenever you're ready, increase the aircraft's thrust to takeoff thrust, and you'll notice the aircraft lift off and begin climbing out at a nice climb angle. Whenever you're ready to assume control, move either the elevator or ailerons and full control will be given back to you. Note, if you have trouble activating launch assist, make sure your throttle is low and your aileron, elevator, and rudder trims are centered. 6-axis level assist is a new tool designed with beginner pilots in mind. It's important to note that this is a tool for making learning easier, but it isn't designed for someone who's never flown an aircraft before. While using level assist, if you aren't touching any flight controls in flight, the plane will automatically maintain level flight. If you give an input, the plane will respond, and once you remove the input, the plane will return to level flight. One thing to note, however, is that level assist limits your bank angle to 80 degrees, so it prevents your aircraft from going completely on its back while still allowing for aggressive turns. It also limits pitch as well. It's worth noting that this system is much less restrictive compared to traditional angle-limiting gyro systems out there, as it allows the pilot much more control. If you hold the aileron stick halfway over, you'll fly at half bank limit. This means that you can focus on learning how to climb, descend, turn, manage the throttle, take off, and land without worrying about the aircraft getting on its back and how you'll recover. It's almost like driving a remote control car around in the sky. If you're ready to switch back to 3-axis mode and turn off level assist, all you need to do is switch to either flight mode 2 or 3 via the 3-position switch you assigned your flight modes to when setting up your aircraft. It is important to note, however, that quick trim settings are stored separately between 3-axis and 6-axis modes. 3-axis trims are stored as traditional mechanical sub-trims on each servo output, while 6-axis trims are for correcting any mounting angle errors of the Aura. For this reason, you'll get best results to quick trim once in a 3-axis mode and once more in a 6-axis mode. To trim in the 6-axis level assist mode, fly the model using flight mode 1. Then, trim the airplane until you achieve straight and level flight using about 3/4 throttle. Once you land, you can execute the quick trim procedure. We won't be going over the quick trim procedure in this video, but there is a tutorial video linked in the description for more information if you're unfamiliar with how to use the Aura quick trim. Everyone at Flex was super excited to launch this firmware update and hope you all enjoy flying it as much as Flex did developing it. If you're interested in purchasing an Aura of your own, please check out the link in the video description.